5.
Hey, everybody. Freaking Ashton every week.
What?
It's just like inconsistent countdown.
Oh.
Hey guys, how's it going? We're here. We're not back because we're not back yet. We're back. Don't worry about it. We are back again with some more Rule of Cool, but very different than usual. We are going to be doing a quick one-shot adventure tonight. Because unfortunately we are down Andrew. He had to work, and his schedule's been a little crazy. So I thought, hey, let's do a fun story based in this small town that one of these players gave me called Oltres. So, I am Brian, obviously, because that's what it says. Right? Is it right? It's right here, I think.
Yeah, you almost there. Okay.
It's here-esque.
That's me. And I'm your dungeon master for the evening. And I have written a little campaign based around the exploits of Fjorsten Bitterbutton's earlier life. And given these players characters that they had no input in making. So let's go through it and let them introduce themselves, starting with Cassie.
Hi, I'm so happy to be back. Thank you so much.
Been across the pond for too long.
Oh, thanks too far. I'm going to be playing Philenis Willowheart, the gorgeous half-elf sorcerer. Just look at that.
All right.
You did it.
Wallace.
That's my turn. Hi, I'm back. Work didn't kill me. I'm Wallace, and tonight I'll be playing Rory Stonebeard, the dwarf fighter and miner, obviously.
Hi, I'm Megan, and I'll be playing Hoket Stonebeard, the dwarf fighter. Twin brother of Rory. Because I can't say it.
There you go, that works.
I can barely pronounce myself.
Hey folks, I'm Blake, and in a total role reversal here, I'm going to be playing Grok, the half-orc barbarian.
And finally, we have our guest of honor this evening.
It's your boy.
It's your boy!
You all know me. Play Fjorsten Bitterbutton. Yeah.
A younger Fjorsten, but not by much.
No, like a couple months ish. Not too much.
But we will get into that. So yes, and again, I'm Brian, your DM, because I get first and last billing. That's how that works.
Yep.
One day I'll find out which one is more prestigious, and I'll still have
You're both. I watched the thing about it.
Yeah. Really? Yes. I made research happen. So, we open up. Today we go back. Back to a time before the mists open. We go back we go back before the day that 6 adventurers sat down at the Blue Recluse Tavern in the capital city of Oakhart in the land of Aberdeen, and met with the captain of the guard. We go back to before our young hero was the wielder of a great and powerful blade. This story takes place 3 months before the day in the tavern. In the open lands east of Aberdeen and south of Penumbra. Our story takes place in the quiet mining town of Oltres. The town has seen much growth in the last century, mostly due to the gems and metals that are mined from the Willowheart mines. This wealth has brought many people of different backgrounds and races to find their fortunes among the rock and dirt. The town is mostly humans and dwarves, but the town is always growing. We come up to a small cottage at the north end of town. The cottage is simple, but made all the more quaint because of this fact. On the porch, there are well taken care of planters with beautiful flowers of all different colors. But in stark contrast, there's a chair, a rocking chair with a old pipe on it that seems to have fallen into disuse. Suddenly, as the bell of the towns ring deeper to the south in the town, Fjorsten, you're awoken by this loud but common sound. The book you had fallen asleep to reading, The Adventures of Trill, falls to the ground as you begin to stir. What would you like to do?
Too bad the bird died at the end. Sorry.
Press F for respect.
Okay. I wasn't expecting to be thrown into this. I should have expected this. Well, I guess I will get my shit together and I will head down to work. I will say hi to Mom first. See if she needs anything, and I'll head out.
So, yes. The bell does signify the end of shift for the last crew. Oh. And you know that means you have 2 hours until your shift starts. And you have to continue on to get yourself to the mine and pick up your best friend along the way. You exit the room to... you exit your whole home is one floor. One large area that is your dining room and kitchen area, and then 2 bedrooms. As you walk out of your bedroom, you see your mom. She's standing by the kitchen counter, just looking out the window, and you smell a deep smell of burning metal. And you do see that there was a pot currently on the fire.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go to stop that from burning.
So as you walk over, she goes, "Oh, good morning, my golden button.
Good morning.
Get yourself some porridge."
Okay. I'll look in the pot.
There's nothing in the pot.
Oh, good. Okay.
It has been placed and is burning. It's darkening as the fire hits it.
Take it off the fire.
My, you were hungry this morning.
Yeah. Thank you for making breakfast.
Of course. Anything for you. You see her, she's absentmindedly like moving cups around into different cupboards. She's like, your father has made a mess of this place. He never puts anything back in the right spot.
No, he's a mess all the time. Can I get you anything? Do you need anything? I have to go to work soon.
No, I'm okay. I mean, I'll have some customers soon. I mean, they'll want to get their fortunes read. You can tell that she's having a little bit of a day.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm just gonna, just tell her that, I hope to hear about her readings later on, and that, I'll miss her.
She'll come up to you and she'll hug you and have a good day at work.
You too.
I'll give you a kiss on the forehead.
Oh.
I should say, I did, again, she is a beautiful woman. She was wearing a simple green dress accented by white trim. She wears the holy symbol around her neck that is a sign of her faith. It's a crystal ball containing many different eyes. With that, you reluctantly leave the house.
Yeah, I don't want to leave her alone, but I gotta make the money.
So from your house, you are on the northern side of town. You head south to the main thoroughfare. The road does curve, and it would be a 20-minute walk to the mine. but you don't like going that way because you can't pick up foulness and foulness,
Lost without.
and also the storage areas are that way, and you tend to try to avoid them. So as you actually end up taking the road to the east, which goes away from the mine to go south into the main part of town. Along the way, you pass the house of the Stonebeards. They're probably a good 20 minutes away from your house, and you know that they tend to spend their nights drinking and sometimes have a hard time getting up on the first bell.
Hey, well, I've had drinks with them before. I know how they throw down.
Did you just continue past, or?
No. I'll go up to their door and with a loud knock, like, "Get up, you assholes!"
So,
Work time.
Rorik and Hoket, you awaken suddenly in your beds that are twin beds next to each other.
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. Oh. It's Bjorn.
Okay.
I'll say this: the Stonebeard residence is a very small cottage. It looks like no one's lived there for years. The only sign of life in this cottage are the numerous boot prints coming and going from the hovel.
It's
You
for
guys-
sleeping.
It's
It's for sleeping.
Sleeping
guys-
and drinking.
Is there a window around?
they do have windows. Though
Okay, my God.
a couple of them are boarded up, and then a few are broken. But there are windows.
I'm gonna try the window closer to their beds, and I'm gonna knock on the windows and say, "Get up, get up."
You all hear this.
Yeah.
She's not quiet.
Yeah.
Time
Yeah.
to go.
Oh. Oh, hey,
Time to
Bjorn.
go.
Oh, hey there.
Yes.
You
Let's
have
go.
like
Come on,
you have a
brother.
minor headache from your drinking of the night, but that's kind of just how you guys exist.
Yep. It was a good night.
Hear that?
So after about 10 minutes of getting ready and
Getting up.
they do make their way out of. Do you guys want to describe your characters at all? Like, we have pictures, but what are you wearing?
Thanks.
On the spot.
Well, Rory's wearing just, I guess, pretty much standard miner attire. He's got some chainmail on. He's got his pickaxe. His red beard and hair is looking a little mussed because just woke up from drinking, but he's, usual short dwarf, beardy, red beard with streaks of gray in the hair.
And Hoket looks the same, but with, like, dirty blonde brown hair. And, probably be, like, fixing his beard a little as he wakes up.
Sounds good. So yeah, eventually they make their way out. This is a pretty standard thing for you guys, for Fjorsten to pick you up on the way. Make sure you get to work on time.
Yep. I think
Thanks.
Rory will go up and give Fjorsten a good slap on the back. He's like, "Good morning, Fjorsten."
Cool.
Morning.
Morning to you too. You guys gotta lay off the alcohol, guys. You reek.
They
It's,
kind of always reek.
It's just a must. Musk.
I guess.
You get it at our age.
Yeah, sure.
You're not even sure if you'll live to be their age. You have no idea what it is. So at that point, you will continue heading south, and then you'll end up taking at the end of this road, you'll end up having to turn left to go west towards the mines. From here, you can see it in the distance. You can see the giant carved out hillside and the large entrance from here. But what you can also see, if I can find it, is a large estate on the southern side of town. This is home to the Willowheart family. They established the mine 90 years ago, and the family's been running it since. The town has grown around the mines, and the Willowhearts have taken wardenship of it, becoming lesser lords in their own right. The estate is finally crafted with intricacies in every facet of it. Every wall has beautiful paintings or carvings in it to show that the wealth that the town and the family have. Falness, you got up on the first bell.
Yeah, I did.
You live very close to where the first bell comes from.
Oh.
And you've been up for hours, studying, learning. As you know, the time being, you've been waiting on the front porch of your house for the last 20 minutes.
Jesus.
Devoted.
And as they turn the corner, you can see Fjorsten. After a little bit, you see the dwarves as well.
I will smile at her, and then when I see the dwarves, it kind of goes down a little. But I quickly put it back in place.
You start walking the large walk down the main entrance of your home and it's the driveway, what do you want to call it, the trail, which takes you a good probably 4 or 5 minutes to get down.
This is
because
where I
it's
park my horse and
huge.
I trip once.
But
Try
you're able
catch
to
myself.
you've become a master at timing it, so when you see Fjorsten come around the corner and you walking down, you're just exiting the gate as she gets to there. Would you like to describe Falness?
Other than gorgeous? Okay.
Keyword.
Yeah,
Gorgeous. Sexy.
yeah. Just look up adjectives for that. Yeah, he's a half elf, so he's got his nice pointy ears. He is, I don't know, kind of always maybe fiddling with he looks like he's not really dressed for the mines. Like, maybe he's wearing too nice of clothes, and he always seems to be fidgeting with it, or like maybe reaching for something in his pocket, like he'd rather be like, I don't know, holding something in his hand, like a pen or something. And yeah, he always seems a little nervousy, twitchy.
Twitch.
So, yeah, you guys run into each other at the gate as you normally do.
As prompt
Is
as
it night or
ever.
morning? What is it?
It's morning.
Is it morning?
It's morning. How long have you been looking at your
Good,
books?
no, good morning. I was, got distracted. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you
I'll
prepared?
also brush down my hair. It looks like a wind just like blew it out of place. Like,
You okay?
yeah,
You ready
I'm
to go? You good?
yeah, I'm good. I see you got the others.
As I do, sometimes, if they wake up.
That's good.
But we woke up this morning, right?
You certainly did.
Yes, good. Yes.
To which point, I think Rory's going to do a similar greeting to Failness. Slap on the back. Good morning.
Morning, pretty boy.
Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you for showing up to work. Very good.
We got to be the best miners we can, right?
Right. We still got one more left.
So, as you guys continue down towards thing, you after another couple minutes or so, you are starting to come up on the the Owl and the Bear Tavern. You you do know this is the brothers know this quite well. This is their favorite place in town. If they're not in the mines, they're here. And another person that's usually here is Grok, because Grok lives in the tavern, has a permanent room currently. Yeah. So you guys approach that. What do you do?
Is Grok standing around?
Grok is not.
Grok is not.
Yes.
Well, I guess I'll yeah, I guess this is me.
You should
Yep.
go get him. Yeah.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, this 3-story building stands just to the west of the mine entrance, and was placed here specifically to allow miners to get a drink as soon as they have left the mine for the day. As you enter, the inside is dry and warm, with tables of different party sizes. They also have lounging areas filled with soft couches to unwind for the day. They serve food and ale here, and they also provide rooms. As you kind of walk in, you see the owner, Milo, standing behind the counter as usual. No one knows when he actually sleeps. Some talk in the town that he might not. There has been accusations of him being a vampire and not requiring it, because no one ever sees him leave his tavern either. He has short-cut hair and greets you with a large, wide grin. Yeah. Wellness, how are you doing? Here to see your father?
No, is Grok here? No.
He hasn't come down yet, but from that, after that, you do hear. Excellent, getting your workers together, are we?
Yeah, that
You
I
do see from one of the couches down by the fire. You see the silver hair of your father.
And if you thought I was handsome, guys,
Pretty much, he's
gorgeous.
he is he is the son of the man who founded the town, who is Archibald. This is Albert, though. This is your father, Human. He is finely dressed in a very medieval kind of suit of a blue color, which is your family's color. He carries a cane with him with a large diamond that is the first diamond to ever have come out of the mines. It's a family heirloom. Well, take today as a good day. Make me proud.
Well, yeah, of course, yeah, yeah.
Be careful with your magics down there. I don't want you hurting anyone.
It's under control. I always have control.
Well, sure. I'll believe it when I see it. That he'll stand. Well, Milo, hope you have a prosperous day. And he'll throw a few gold coins down. You know that he is just severely tipped. Because money doesn't mean much to him. He'll stand up, he'll walk, regard you again. He'll fix your shirt.
Oh, Jesus.
I will try to stand a little straighter and taller.
Oh, good. He's one
And-
of those.
He'll walk out.
And as soon as he turns away, I gotta slump back in myself.
Don't worry about it.
No, I'm fine. I don't know what you're talking about. It's gonna be a good day in the mine, like you said.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you're talking to Milo now, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, I haven't seen Grok yet. At this point, actually, Grok would be leaving his room. You start
Hair of
hearing
the dog.
you start hearing doo, 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 as this behemoth of a man starts walking down the stairs. Would you like to introduce yourself?
So yes, stepping into the room looks almost more creature than man. as the image shows. Very dark green skin, many scars on the face, long black dreaded hair, standing at about 6'5" and looking like he weighs probably more than a horse. Just stranded built muscle, and wearing just very presentable in the sense of at least it doesn't look like a savage, but a very like threadbare sort of tunic and barely passing his pants.
The best kind of
I will also
pants.
point a thing because I did put it on the character. You are missing your left tusk.
I hadn't seen it.
It's subtle, but
Fair.
Yeah.
And so missing the left tusk and just walks over, sees Philmus there, and just nods, looks over at Milo, and just kind of taps the counter.
yeah, Milo will you'll be like, "You're late today. This has been ready for about 20 minutes. Just a plate of food."
Just nods again, slides across the necessary money, and then in probably like a minute and a half has just devoured the food.
Yeah, I went to be like, oh, we shouldn't. Oh, okay. It'll be quick. Okay.
While that's all happening, you are all everyone who's outside. Which I'm trying to think. Did Hoket go in?
Rory definitely went in to try and get some hair of the dog.
Oh, then yes.
All right. So as you guys were kind of like sitting around, and you're about to enter, Albert Willowheart kind of opens the door as you're heading. Like, well, going to get food, are we?
Yes, breakfast. Good morning,
Morning,
sir.
sir.
Wouldn't want anybody drinking before entering the mines, would we? And he
No,
walks
sir.
past you and back the way you guys just came.
Have a good day.
His point was directed at two people specifically.
Yep.
And with that, I walk in and go, hair of the dog.
Same. Good morning, Milo. How you doing?
Nah, not bad, Rorik. I mean, at that point, he's also just like, as you guys come in, he's already like,
Yep.
Ah,
he's got
Good
two
man.
cups, he's pouring it. It's like one slips the other one under.
No, maybe we shouldn't. We have work to do.
Rory slaps the money down on the table and takes
All
it.
right, two. So yes, you guys do know. You guys have an red bud heart. 2 timber brews will cost you 3 copper each.
Yay.
Yep.
You know, he'll put them on the counter, slide the handles around, and push them forward.
All right.
Like, 3 copper, eh? Because I remember you guys owing 4 gold from last night's drinks when you walked out without paying.
Did we? Well, we can't
Didn't-
have that.
Didn't
And
expect you to
Cat
not.
will like start digging through his
Rory,
shit.
Rory will dig through his pouch. Does he find 4 gold in
You
there?
guys have the gold.
Okay.
You guys are workers in the town.
I'm just gonna take out.
I will point out,
gold.
for everyone else's sake, Timber Brew is 3 coppers. They owe 5 gold.
I was gonna take a handful of coin out of my bag and just kind of go on the counter.
He'll kind of sit there and go, I guess that'll cover tonight. And he pushes it underneath.
I'll turn to Felness and say, they work better like this.
Damn right we do.
Trust
Chug,
Trust me, pretty boy. You don't want us hungover. You'd rather us like this.
Drunk.
Cheers.
Like you think this can get us drunk.
Drunk.
Oh. I didn't mean to. Sorry.
Rory's gonna slap Valnus on the back again. He's like, you gotta come out with us one night.
I'm gonna like fall over almost.
As you guys are kind of doing this, a small goblin girl starts. She comes kind of into the room from the front door. Like, I'm sorry I'm late, Milo. It was a crazy morning. What do you need me to start with? And she's kind of talking while like coming in, like taking her jacket off and hanging it up, and not looking at you guys at all. And she'll just kind of like turn around and like just freeze the moment she sees Grok. Hey, Grok.
Aww.
Oh, my favorite.
So you guys would know her. This is Millie. She's the small goblin girl who works as the barmaid. She delivers the drinks in a quick manner despite her frame. Almost like a graceful ballerina, she glides around this bar when it gets busy. She's earned a positive name for herself despite for her bright and sunny disposition, and a lot of people have come to love her. It was a hard road for her despite her race, you mean? Yeah, she kind of comes in and goes, hey, I'm glad I caught you. I got you this. And she kind of pulls out this little like bag and goes, it's your lunch.
Wife her up.
Grog just kind of nods, reaches a hand out and like awkwardly just kind of pats her shoulder a couple of times and then goes back to eating.
Okay, I'm gonna go clean the rooms. Yeah, go clean the rooms. Oh, okay. I'll be back for the lunch rush. And she runs off.
Have a good day there, Millie.
Grok quickly finishes his meal, and I already assume the twins have finished their beer within 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Guaranteed.
So,
No breathing, just down.
Yeah.
I figure like right before they leave, Grok kind of gets up and like, in an odd display of like some sort of civility, like gently slides the dish a little forward and then extends a hand to Milo.
he shakes your hand.
And then just spins around and walks out.
Oh, I guess we're going. Yes, of course we're going to work.
You got
So you
this.
guys all
You're in
start.
charge
You all
here.
start leaving the bar and stuff, and as everyone kind of leaves, as the twins are about to leave, you hear. You turn around. He pulls up 2 beers and puts it on the counter.
My man.
Good
Just
man.
over there. Downs that and then goes out the door.
Yeah. As they come out, you mean perception being having you mean passive perception. Anyone has less than 10? I know you don't. You see the froth in their beards.
I will choose to ignore it because I have no idea how to deal with it.
I'm going to use it to twirl up my mustache.
Ooh.
So
nice.
as you guys are
Get rancid.
as you guys are heading out, and Senator comes.
Like it's not already.
You mean it's another? You guys got another 10-minute walk or so to the place. If you guys want to have conversations, anything like that.
I'll make sure I'm standing beside my best bud. But also try to make it look like I'm maybe leading the group. I'll be one step in front of everyone else, and if someone has a
Give
bigger,
you like a little kind of push to so you're leading, you know.
if Grok takes one step, which is like 2 of mine, I'll like quickly step a few more, like one step in front.
That's basically the situation. And Grok has no idea what's going on, so Grok is just kind of looking over confused every now and again as you're like trying to keep up with him.
And the twins are just trying to keep up with the rest. Well, you long-legged people.
Would we have our equipment at this point, or do we pick that up?
So, yes, you all have your equipment. You take your pickaxe home because it is yours, and many of you have found your pickaxe. And you find that if you leave it at the thing, the other pickaxes tend to break. So, you are all very
Possessive of our shit.
possessive about your things, so you guys tend to bring them home. So the items you do have are your pickaxe and your headlight, because those are all kind of made to fit. And there's extra pickaxes. You all know that Fjorsten's is a specialty made pickaxe that she made herself.
There.
But so yeah, as you guys all start to approach the mines, I mean, it's sunny out. It's nice. I mean, it's all great. I mean, you guys are ready for another. You guys hear a large explosion towards the mines.
That doesn't sound too good. I like is this like a normal? Because sometimes there's explosions in the mine, so
It's not like demolition or something.
You guys, for many years now, you guys have been working deeper in the mines than ever. So an explosion isn't normally heard on the surface. This is something.
Hey, pretty boy, is that something supposed to happen today?
No, I
I
don't.
mean, I know I'm a
don't
bit
think
hungover,
so.
but I don't recall any blasting to be happening.
I'm gonna look at everyone around me like, do they know what I should do?
Brock,
Do they know what I should do?
we have
Brock just starts running.
Oh,
have to
and then I'll
go.
start running.
we have to go.
All right.
Yeah, I'll
So
just
yeah,
follow.
you guys all
along.
start making pace towards the mine. You do see some like smoke kind of coming out of the entrance. Yeah, in the distance you hear.
Well,
Maybe it's not that bad.
I'm just running for it.
As you approach the mines, you see the entrance. It is 20 feet wide and about 10 feet tall. But that's just the entrance how you get in. It's been carved away for years, up and around. As you guys come coming, a man that you all know, you've drank with him before. You know you're not best friends with him, and you're not in the same shift. But Calgar comes running out of the mines. He's covered in sweat. And he screams, "Something's in there!" And as he's coming up to you, 10 feet away, he just finally collapses to the ground. You can see, as you guys kind of get closer to him, you can see, upon closer inspection, that he has a serious rend in his back. And he's just bleeding profusely from it.
Is there a way maybe I could bandage him quickly, like just wrap something around him to try?
So you start ripping away his clothes and just kind of like, or your clothes, whatever it is. You just start grabbing fabric and you start, make a medicine check.
Am I good at this? I don't know.
You got this.
Oh, okay. First roll, guys.
I think you actually are good in this.
Yeah. It's a 15.
15.
Ooh.
So you are quick on it. You rip his shirt apart and you just tie it, and you're able to stop the bleeding. He's still very much unconscious, but
Okay.
Is there somewhere where we can just prop him up?
yeah, there's plenty of places and stuff, but
I
so
mean,
you pull
I'll
him
just
over.
look around for someone. Is someone else around? But-
People are now starting to run up towards the mine. The mine at this time is mostly people coming in. There is a night shift. They probably should be coming out right now. You know that Calgar is part of that shift.
I'm just gonna say to whoever gets close to us, just like, please watch him.
Of course. What happened? Hey, you'd notice it's Milo.
He just came running from the bar.
You guys heard the explosion. Pretty.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, okay.
it's not unreasonable to think that
Yeah.
other people heard too.
And I'm gonna look at everyone else and should we go inside?
We have.
Yeah.
Well-
Yeah, we should go inside. Yeah?
we gotta go investigate what's happening here.
Yeah, of course. That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Are you sure about this?
He just came running from the mine screaming. He's got a big gash on his back.
You want to go in there?
There's other people in there.
Could be an emergency.
I hope this isn't what happened a few years ago. I'm sorry. I mean, he realizes what he just said and who he's saying it to, and he looks at Fjorsten. I'm so sorry.
Well,
I don't I can't. You shouldn't go in there. Wait for a team, right?
We can't let anything else happen.
All right.
At the mention of like a team of sorts, Grok kind of looks around, gestures at the group of them there, and then puts a second hand on his pickaxe and just like grunts.
All right. Well. All right. Fine.
We'll be
Going
okay.
in, though.
It's not
No,
like
just
you know, we're not-
seriously. And he reaches in and he pulls out a bottle. Well, this was for anything ever happened at my bar, but you might need it more. He tosses it to you. Just keep my best 2 customers alive.
To that, Rory's gonna go up, slap him on the back. It's gonna be fine, man.
You do have a healing potion now.
Oh boy.
Just one, guys. Use it wisely.
Well, I'll let them know you went in. Well, I'll make sure they get a team together. I'm sure Albert would be around here soon. He shouldn't be much farther back than me.
Send help as soon as you can find it.
Of course.
We'll be fine.
All right.
And now that everyone seems to be in agreement, Grok is going in.
As we're going, I'm just gonna put my hand on Fjord's arm and just be like, "Are you sure about this?"
Not really.
Neither am I.
Okay.
Okay.
We got this though. It won't be
Yeah,
that
yeah.
bad. It's probably
It's
just
fine.
you know, there's lots
So-
of things that can make loud noises and cut people.
Yeah, and my father will be here soon too. Yeah, we'll be fine.
Okay, let's go.
Daddy, solve
So.
my issues.
Daddy can fix it.
You all stand outside the mine, slowly walking in, pickaxes over your shoulders. Who knows what's in there, but this is your town. This is one of yours town for sure. And this is where you all made your money and found a family of your own. You stride forward into... They're lit, you mean, from time to time, but the darkened mines that you've headed into before. Somehow, though, this just feels different. You continue along the path that you guys have walked many times before. You know that it is a good 30-minute walk between you and the first cavern that it could be in. What do you guys want to do?
Can we tell, like, since you said there was smoke coming out of the mines,
Yeah.
is it possible
So-
to tell, like, where is it, like, coming from?
So, you do see, once you guys have gotten to, like, probably a good, like, minute or so in, you do see a large area that has been newly excavated. It looks like a stick of dynamite, which you know is there's dynamite in the caves. You guys use it. The dynamite you use here is a lower caliber due to the family who runs the mines, the Whale of Hearts. They don't believe in high powered dynamite because this is their livelihood and this is what they want to help them get into the folds of a true kingdom, right? And so they use lesser dynamite, so it's a little bit less powerful, but it's enough to blow holes, obviously. And you could tell that if a stick has been thrown at the entrance, was thrown, it might have been Calgar, it might have been somebody else, you're not sure, but a stick has blown up here.
Okay. Is there any other workers like the previous night shift workers? Are they around?
You haven't seen anybody yet.
You haven't seen anybody yet?
Do we hear anything?
It's pretty silent, actually. Weirdly silent. Normally you'd hear people voices down in the mine, but I mean, voices tend to travel quite a bit. You talk softly that it doesn't, but for the most part, it's pretty quiet.
This isn't normal.
I've never felt it like this before.
Kind of at the head of the crew, Grok is kind of looking around and then just looks back because Or other people here are supposed to be in charge.
Oh,
So what's the
right.
plan, boss?
Yeah. I'm sure we should check out where the other team was supposed to be.
We should
Yeah.
we should see where the other people are.
Yeah.
Good plan, pretty boy.
Thanks.
So I guess we'll just start walking down to where the lower chambers are.
Okay. So after a good 20 minutes of walking, I need. Can I get perception checks from everybody?
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Yay, I can do a thing.
And now I'm gonna use the heavy die.
Always use the heavy dice.
No.
Start. Good
Oh, I'm
start.
Feels fitting for a minor.
I'm used to having such good perception.
Oh boy.
Um,
8.
okay.
Oh, Jesus.
The bonus don't see shit.
Luckily, I rolled well. It's a 15 for me.
I got a
Oh, wow.
14.
14. And fail.
Oh, not one.
Oh.
We're doing good. We're doing good so far,
He's
guys.
just,
He's scared.
looking at your feet.
Little elf boy is scared.
Scared. Gotta watch for
Sorry,
my
guys.
leader
I should have
step
opened
in.
to what I needed.
No
I
worries.
don't have a pickaxe. You know.
No, you don't have a pickaxe.
It's not what you do.
Could he even
Yeah.
lift one of our pickaxes?
No, he can't.
Dude, I'm so strengthy.
What's your strength, Cassie?
Negative 2.
Oh, wow.
It's not the biggest negative, though.
Constitution?
Nope.
Chuckle, chuckle.
Someone else who has the negative.
Oh, I have a -3 to my charisma.
Is that the lowest
There it
negative?
is.
Yeah.
No, it's not. But
Oh god.
Oh.
Not?
No.
sorry, no,
Somebody-
it is. It is. My
Oh.
bad. It's
That's
not
what
the
he
lowest
said.
it can be. I thought you meant like, is that the
Jeez.
lowest it can go?
No, I meant like lowest in the game.
Oh my god, where the hell are these damn bastards? Okay, there
You
we go.
got this. I believe in you.
All right. So, as you guys continue going on, eventually, at one point, the smell, it's getting terrible down here. I mean, some of you want to just go over and just start sniffing the dwarves, because
That's fair.
this,
God,
I
you
mean,
guys
even you guys,
really let one go. This is disgusting, even
Can't-
for your.
Because I'm
Surprising
a
enough, that's not us.
I am
Yeah,
a
for once it wasn't us.
sorcerer right
Wasn't
now.
me at any
so
rate.
I can press digitate a nice smelling cube around us. How big can I make it?
5 feet, I think.
like,
1 cubic foot?
1 cubic foot.
you
So
can
it's
like
around
put it
you.
around
So you can put
someone's
it around
nose, yeah.
you.
But yeah, I think you can do that up to 3 times, so you can do 3 people.
I will do 2 people.
Yep,
Me and my
Make him a s-
bestie.
fair.
So,
The others
Um,
smell as it is. They're used to it.
yeah.
Fucking
Eventually, you guys are
rude.
kind of looking, and you start hearing. And from what you guys assumed was a large rock, all of a sudden stands. And you see the form of this large lizard-like creature with grayish skin. Long, foot-long claws on some fingers. It has a short, stubby, kind of like newt-like face. And it is about probably 10 feet away from you. And it is going to make a lunge. Yeah. With its sneak attack. With its
Oh
sneak.
boy.
It's going to get a
Of course.
surprise round.
Who has the health potion, man?
As it kind of stands, you see
Fourteen.
its skin kind of like lose that rocky appearance. Just kind of like lunge. What was your marching order, guys?
I was first.
I'm assuming Grok was near the front.
Yeah.
Okay. So Grok
Did you wait
and
for me to pass you, or yeah, you said.
We would have been like, yeah, you would have been like a step ahead of me, but I was right there because Grok does not trust the tiny one to not get squished.
okay. 1 and 2, it's failness. 4, 5, 6, it is Grok.
Fair.
3, 4, 5, 6, because you're the bigger target. You are
Yep.
imposing.
That's the-
6. So it's gonna.
Excuse me.
It is gonna take a slash over at Grok, and.
God.
Gonna roll a d20, guys.
Oh, the D20.
Oh, is that how you D&D?
That's the
I've
most-
heard of those before.
So 12?
Nope.
No. And then it's gonna come across with another attack. No, fuck off, dice. That's a 12. And it's gonna try to bite you. That is a 20.
There you go.
I feel like that might hit.
That is 4 piercing damage. Kind of like down on your shoulder.
God.
Hey guys. I'd like you to roll initiative.
Cool. That was nicer.
Oh boy, it's 2. It's always been +2.
Well, Grok is fittingly angry.
Okay. Well, not yet. All right. Can I get Cassie or Felness?
13.
Okay. Try not to say the names on the things. That is Rorik.
20.
I hate you.
I rolled an 18 plus 2. I'm
No,
sorry.
I know. It's just like I thought I could
Of course.
Dex.
Can't stop her.
Fjorsten. I actually can't say that one.
Oh, 21.
Oh.
All right. Grok.
Nat 20, so also 21.
Okay. And Horik. Hoket.
4.
All right. That is pretty obvious on those guys. What's your dex, Blake?
It's a +1, it's 12.
Okay, good. Right. So, you are up, Grok.
Alright, yeah. Grok is sufficiently mad about being bitten, but I don't think like angry enough to rage. The one thing I wanted to ask about these pickaxes is this like, I'm guessing it's just listed as like a one-handed weapon, basically.
Yours is huge.
Oh, so mine's a two-hander.
They are two-handed weapons, yes.
Okay,
They're pickaxes. They're,
right.
Rad.
I mean, working on the railroad all live long day.
Alright, but yeah. So Grok is just gonna see that, scream in this thing's face, and then just take a swing for its chest.
Yeah, make an attack roll.
+6, that's 23 to hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit, I think.
And that is, sorry, because I remember this. Yeah, there's a,
Don't
Oh,
you
wait,
know
no.
how to
Yes.
use a player you've never used before? Gee.
Jeez.
sorry,
And only got half an hour before stream.
that's 9 piercing damage.
9 piercing damage. Ooh, yeah. You just run like you're through like it's like kind of like chest, shoulder area. Just the pick just goes right through. It's kind of looks back at you with anger.
Yeah.
And now it's its turn.
Yep.
Yeah. As it just kind of like it's gonna make 2 attacks at you.
That's fair.
And it's going to try to bite. Let's see.
So it's going for 3 then.
Yes, it has 3. It does.
Jeez.
It's going to try to bite. That's Hoket. Oh, yeah. It's just going to like slash at you.
What the crap?
It is an animal.
Yep.
All right. So for you, that's a 12. My God, I keep rolling 8s on this
Nope.
die. No, that's for Grok.
For Grok.
Oh,
And that's another fucking 8, and it's gonna try to make a bite attack at you. I rolled a 4. Wow. All right, yeah. So it misses just every single one. You guys are able to just kind of like push it away. Fjorsten.
Grok is just holding it with a hand by his forehead.
Pretty much just like, no.
You're able to like
no.
with your pick in there. You're just like kind of like move it as it tries to slash you. Move it again, and as you kind of move it, it takes its opportunity to try to take a bite at Hoket, and you just kind of move it again.
Well, as
You're just kind of in control of this thing right now.
as Grok kind of moves it, I'm gonna take my pickaxe and go for a big ol' swing with it.
Yeah, go for it.
This will be Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
I don't do anything different.
Get out of here.
Okay. That's a 13 to hit.
13 hits.
I get a +1 bonus to my attack roll. I know. Instead of my normal like +3, I think it is.
plus, destroy.
Plus hit.
18 points of damage.
18 points of damage. It just, as the pickaxe comes up through its head, it just kind of, you see the blood trickling down the shaft, like not the shaft, like the head of your pickaxe is just kind of drained. Just, kind of takes a step forward,
Jesus.
and then just falls back. As it does, it slides off of Grok's pickaxe.
That was mildly disturbing.
Good work, team.
Oh god!
As it kind of death rattles.
Grok nods almost happily in approval.
Fjorsten will give a
Hoket's
nod
gonna
back at
kick it
Grok.
to make sure it's down.
You okay there, brother?
It looks dead.
We didn't
Yeah.
hire any new lizard-looking people, did we, Feltus?
Yeah.
No, never.
He was an affirmative action hire, actually.
Jesus.
Nothing that I've heard. Definitely wouldn't be attacking us.
Wouldn't be able to tell what this is by looking at it, would we?
You can make make a nature check.
A nature check.
I'm trying to think or history.
I'm gonna do history if that's cool.
Yeah.
That's what I'm proficient in. No, that's an 8.
No, you have no idea. These things are creepy.
Okay.
Yeah,
These are the
take a
things that you
look.
like. I mean, you would have had nightmares as you like first entered the mines on your first day. These are the things that people would have talked about. Like, oh, you mean you're gonna get eaten by the Groknak? They're gonna get you.
Could
You ever-
I take a look since I read more books and maybe
Yeah.
my father has mentioned something?
Yeah, make a history check. I'm gonna make this history check.
Books. Ooh, that's only a 13.
You
No.
have heard of
I lied, it's a 12.
things that live down underground, but you guys don't connect to anything that's underground. So you've never really took the time to like, although your father has kind of urged you towards those kind of books, you've kind of been like, I want to read what I want to read, and you mean your father's kind of been like, well, if you're gonna spend all your time reading, read these, and you've kind of just ignored him every time. Kind of kicking yourself now.
Shit. Does anybody have good eyes down here in case one of these pop out
We have
again?
headlights.
I think
don't.
Fjorsten's the only one that's like actually blind down here.
Yeah, boss, we got these, and
Well, in case someone wants to lead that would know what to look for.
Well, what I can say is that these things don't belong down here.
No, they should never be in this part.
This may not be the only one. We still haven't heard anybody, right? Like, nothing's come up? No?
Okay, I'll lead. Yeah, I'll lead.
Maiden, you are the boss.
Yeah, yes, I am. And I will take out my wee little dagger and start moving forward with it.
I'll get up close to Felness.
I didn't think Rory's going to get on the other side of Valness and, again, smack on the back. You'll be alright.
Yeah, I'm good. And just
Stand to,
anything
just
that
for
looks like
fine.
too big of a rock, I'll kind of like, duh, towards.
So, you guys kind of continue forward. You end up passing into a larger cavern that it's still a travel cavern. As you look up and see, you can see there's a wood bridge heading across the way of you guys, probably a good 50 feet up or so. You do know that this cave comes around, and then there's a few larger excavated areas, and then it goes up to one of the newer sections that you guys have been working in. As you guys have been walking, you do see old mine shafts that have been closed due to danger, or the area ran dry and they just closed it off so people don't. They try to keep the area that you're working and moving around in, and where they have to track people, to a smaller amount. So you know that there's caverns and stuff that have been like blown, like they've caved in on purpose to try to make sure that people aren't wandering, because they're always afraid that if somebody gets lost, then they don't want to have a giant cave that they have to search them in. So they try not to make it a labyrinth. You know that currently it goes into a large area that it tends to split off a little bit, but a few of the caves have been thing, and the storage room is actually coming up, or the storage cave, I should say. You guys walk for a little bit longer, and eventually it starts opening up into the Echo Cave that everyone's kind of dubbed it, because it has a weird effect where if you stand on one side and you whisper, you can be heard on the other side of the thing. Just kind of a acoustic thing that it's interesting to you guys. It also has a large freshwater kind of underground like pond that a lot of the miners like to come and just kind of like wash the dirt away halfway through their day or get a drink or whatever. It's all fed from a spring, so it's always clean. So you guys are entering that room now.
Okay.
I'll just like do this to everyone and then step in and try to listen to hear anything echoing.
Make a perception check.
I should not be the one doing this. Why am I even leading? Oh, 18. We're
18?
okay.
So as you don't hear anything like whispering, but from so as you kind of come in, you know that if you circle around just like the 5 feet, you actually end up heading up to the upper areas, and across the way, probably a good 40 feet or so, is the larger cave where you guys the mines tend to stock their stuff. There's dynamite there. There's extra pickaxes. That's where you'll get your any of the light stones you have in your hat if you need to replace them. It's all there. But from that kind of area, you hear.
Okay. I'm going to look at my best bud and go like and pick up a rock.
Jesus. Uh-huh.
And throw it at an angle away from us, but like kind of to the side of where I hear that noise.
Okay. It's easy enough. You kind of just like grab a rock and make an athletics check.
Oh shit.
I totally thought he was going to give the rock to Fjorsten to...
Guys, I should not. This is not the character I'm supposed to be playing.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, I'm rolling okay.
You know
I
the
have
best
a
part is, and I'm
negative.
just gonna spoil it now. She definitely has catapult as a spell.
Oh wait, is that a can? No, that's not a can.
Nope.
I'm not
But
wasting
technically-
a spell.
Yeah.
It's a 14.
14. It flies far. Not exactly as far as you wanted it to be, but it's like
I'd like to make my arm try to look, impressive too.
Okay. She kind of just like
The lady.
kind of flex as you do it, and throw, and then from there you hear, and out of the thing runs two of these things. They start looking around the room
Try to duck back in.
as make a stealth check.
Fuck. Do we have
Back.
an archer even? 14.
Rory probably has to try and stealth because I think Rory was like right next to Falness, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we were
All right. Okay. I'm gonna roll for it.
And remember, you have disadvantage.
Oh, I know. I know. This is
God
great.
damn! Don't ruin my moment.
Ooh.
The dwarves are classic dwarves. They wear their chainmail everywhere.
Yeah. What's? Oh. Yes. Hi, buddy.
So,
11.
11. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Better than I ever
you kind of duck around. You're like, you feel like they didn't see you, right? Then you start hearing, and something running on four legs, getting louder and louder.
Well,
Brock is just waiting at like the side of the opening.
I'm gonna need initiative.
Yep.
big. I hate being at the front.
okay. I rolled a 14. I'm gonna be right back because my bladder's going to die.
Okay.
All right,
cool.
and let's move over to roll 20 here.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I'm sorry, Lee. Did you not get you were supposed to jump in there?
Lee ain't here, my friend. You get to deal with Rory.
I'm trying to think how this is all gonna sit up. You're trying to wait. All right, I think
was
that's
hoping
about
for
fair.
my sneaky elf friend there that can shoot an arrow across.
Nope.
Yet I got a dwarf.
Hey, you got two dwarves.
Is this what it feels like to have two halflings with you?
Yes. Yes.
I wouldn't know. I am also the halfling and the dwarf.
No, let me put it this way. This is what it's like to have a Mira in your party.
All right.
Hey.
My dice keep rolling very much similar today.
Good. Keep them low.
Yeah, keep them low.
Let's make Fjorsten's backstory a happy backstory.
Yeah, everyone's fine.
Everything's grand.
Say for her mom.
You know what? Don't bring that up again, because I will fucking cry.
Yeah.
I am not about it today.
Oh, yeah, it's heartbreaking.
Hey, how do you think I feel?
I know.
Yeah.
I'm doing my best here, guys.
Ugh.
Actually, I'm gonna. Oh,
You're
he's
doing
back.
great.
Okay. I'm just gonna say player names because I don't want to say run away. Blake.
I have a 5 this time.
Fjorsten.
Oh,
14. No, wait, hang on. 15. Sorry. It's +2.
Wallace.
19.
Okay, that's fine. You can break 20. I'm happy with this. Mira.
oh, I'm Cassie, but it's a 10.
So again, I'm going off your old, like the basic ones we use.
Our regular
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah,
You can
Megan.
call me gorgeous if you want.
That one.
Didn't you roll it last time?
I think I just don't want to play. I just gonna stay at the back and watch everything happen.
Cool.
I'm okay with this. This is not my problem. I would just like to use my pickaxe to
You are
mine.
literally so drunk.
Hey, you think 2 beers
Okay.
is gonna get a freaking dwarf drunk?
So, as they kind of like start running towards you,
Cheers.
let's actually put some distance here because that's true.
Alright.
All right. Rory, you're up first.
Okay, I am fighting with the map. Hang on.
Oh, we're on the map now. Sorry.
Yep. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Rory's gonna...
What's wrong? Use those legs.
Yep, those short little dwarf legs, and run up... Oh, sorry, hang on. Sorry, I am fighting with Roll20 right now. Okay, that's the spot. Yep, that's as far as I can run, and I'm going to ready my attack action for if any of them come at me.
Sounds good. Fjorsten, you are up.
Oh, I wasn't expecting me to be second. Okay. Wow, guys, way to roll terrible on your initiative.
Did you not hear the nat 1?
I did.
Hey, Rory's got your back.
Well, I'm gonna move. Oh, hang on. How much space is that? 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna move 20 feet up here and also ready my pickaxe for if one of them. I'm gonna stand. Just protect my bud.
Sounds good. It is now one of their turns. I'm sure of it. Yeah, that one. Okay. I have 30 feet as well.
Oh, 30 feet.
Yeah, he only sees one option. He's making a mad dash towards you guys, and as Rorik starts coming up, he makes a mad dash over to Rorik.
That's right.
Kind of running on all fours, and then as it gets close to you, kind of moves up to 2 legs, and then just comes down with 1 claw. Your turn first, actually.
Okay, right. I was going to say ready to action, but I wasn't sure what the order that would be. Okay, swinging two-handed with my pickaxe.
Sounds good.
A pickaxe.
Oh, yep. Bad rolls now. That's 8 total.
All right. Unfortunately, as you kind of bring down, it like kind of slips to the side and brings down its claw. For 10 plus, so 12.
12 does not pierce the armor.
All right, its next claw comes down for a critical fail as it kind of like falls past you as you kind of like duck past. I would say with that, it does loses its bite attack.
Okay.
But that is its turn done.
It bites the goat.
Foulness.
Oh, wow, I actually got a turn. Okay. I will... How does everyone do this nice arrow feature?
There's a ruler feature on your top left.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fourth down.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Just make sure you select back to the cursor, otherwise you won't be able to move your character.
Oh, things are so close. It don't matter. I'm going to... I think I'm in a pretty good spot, I think. I'm going to point at the closest one.
Okay.
And cast a Ray of Frost to Q.
All right.
Q.
So Ray of Frost, is that that's an
It's
attack
a
roll?
cantrip, yeah.
It's an attack roll.
All right, so make an attack roll with your spell
19.
modifier. 19 hits.
A. That's 2 damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 until the start of my next turn.
Nice.
So
Okay.
it can stay away from me, please.
All right. So let's. It is cold. Let's say. Okay. So. They kind of like the ray kind of comes into it, and it's like you see like its left side kind of just like to cover with ice and it starts moving a little slowly. But and how much damage was that?
2.
Oh
Hey
dear.
guys, I'm here.
All
Helping
damage is
out.
good damage.
All right. So yeah, it comes.
Good job, people.
And now it is this one's turn. It's also going to come up to Rorik.
All right.
Unfortunately, with you mean running forward, brave, but
Yep. Great but stupid.
Wallace, why is this your
so
thing?
it's gonna take two claws at you.
Brave but stupid.
Why do you run in by
13?
yourself?
Does not pierce the armor.
19,
What the hell?
That hits.
17.
That also hits.
All right, so it's gonna hit you with a claw. So it kind of like push away the one claw while you feel the other one break the armor on your other side. And then it comes down on that side that you just pushed away and bites you on the shoulder for 8 damage.
Ooh.
All right.
All right, but that is its turn, and it is Grok's turn.
Rory's not looking great.
Well,
Good thing we have a. Oh wait.
Why would a cleric work in a mine? Sorry, guys. I gave you a sorcerer.
it's,
Great.
Grok seeing another situation. We're just, oh good, squishy things. Run right on up here and
Okay.
just try and squish the freezing one.
All right. Roll to hit.
Come on now. What's the die I bought? Okay, that works. The die I bought for my first barbarian I ever played, and that is a 15 to hit.
Oh, 15's gonna hit. Yeah, for sure.
Alrighty. Ooh, max damage. So that is 12 piercing damage.
All right. Yeah. So as you kind of bring it down, you shatter its one arm, and as the pickaxe kind of goes through, it's just like the ice looks down at its arm and just and falls to the ground. All right, that's your turn.
Yep.
Kit.
Hey.
Must be the money.
Up next, my brother.
All right.
This feels
Eh.
like betrayal.
Does it? And I'm gonna smack it with my pickaxe.
Yo, roll
Where
the
the-
hit.
Okay, that's okay. 23.
23 hits.
Good. And 4.
4 damage?
No, yep, actually, yeah,
Oh.
4 damage.
Fair enough. All right.
Plus your modifier.
Wait, I can re-roll on attacks?
Ones and zeros on the attacks.
On the damage or on the attack?
Yeah, the damage roll.
On the dice,
Oh, no.
you can reroll ones and
Great.
twos.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll then.
Okay. Reroll.
Okay, then 6.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. With that, it is Rorik. You're up, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Uh-oh.
What? Oh, SpaghettiOs.
Poison?
Yep.
Okay.
Advantage on this.
5 advantage.
Boot.
Hey. That's 19 on the die,
19 on the die.
plus
So,
5.
Um,
24.
I'm buying her new dice. All new dice.
This is a brand new die!
Bullshit.
Yes, but we're gonna buy you a new night
I
dice.
will trade you.
It only has a ones and fours on it. Don't know why, but no. As it kind of like you kind of come up to it, and it's like now you're up with it, and it smells terrible, and you're kind of like and kind of acclimate the area to yourself, and yeah, you seem to be fine.
Yep, nope. Alright. Yeah, I guess I'm going to make another swing at it with my pickaxe, two-handed.
Okay.
Come on, die. Hey, that was better than last attack. 15 plus 5, 20 to hit.
It's
Okay, so it takes... I get to re-roll that because of great weapon fighting. There we go. It takes 7 damage, and bonus action, I'm going to use my second wind.
yeah, go for it. So as you kind of like bring it through and just bring it to the side, it just and it starts bleeding out of this.
Yeah, just lie there. 1d10 plus 1.
I kick it. Make sure
Yeah.
it's down.
For now, combat has ended.
Very good job, everyone. Very good job. We completely to the plan. Everyone fit very well together. Good job. Very good job. Yeah.
You
Well,
did real
well.
well.
Thanks.
Thank.
And it smells terrible over there.
Yeah,
Oh, whoa, yeah.
while Rory's catching his breath, Grok is just gonna like pat him on the shoulder and nod.
Thanks, big guy. You fought well. And you too, you as well, brother.
Thanks.
You really gave that one a walloping.
Did
I
you
try.
see when I was shot? No. Okay. Well, let's check the storage room, see if there's anything useful or anyone hiding. Yeah. Does that sound good to everyone?
Sounds like a
Okay.
wonderful plan.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Let's do that.
Whatever you think, big boss man.
Alright. So, you guys are able to come up and you kind of like look in. There's a couple like steps up to get into the storage area. Yeah. So this room contains many things necessary for the work of mining. The walls and floors are covered with extra pickaxes. There's crates of dynamite and extra headlights, and as I said, the stones that accompany them, and much more. The room seems pretty quiet now. But
Okay.
Can I grab a couple sticks of dynamite?
of course you can.
Yes, do it.
I figured as much.
Is there
Yeah.
a candlestick in here?
I mean, if I see him doing that, I'm gonna grab a couple, follow suit.
Okay. So you guys now have Willow Heart Mine Dynamite. Don't go by what anything else says.
That's fine.
As an action, you can light the stick of dynamite and throw it if you have the means to light it. I assume there is flint and tinder you guys can pick up here. Wouldn't make sense.
Gonna find some of that. How many
yeah.
sticks do we get each?
It's honestly as much as you want.
Okay. May I take 5?
Final boss actually. Can
So
just
these
throw
things are
fire.
not very aerodynamic. If you can, as an action, you can light the stick and throw it at an enemy up to 60 feet away. They do 1d12 bludgeoning damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one, and the DC is a 12 dexterity saving throw.
Can
Yeah.
I...
You will generally disadvantage on throwing them because these are meant to be placed.
Yeah.
You can also add more sticks to light at the same time, but that reduces that. It makes it easier for them to dodge it because it flies a little bit more obviously and stuff. But every stick does add that extra point.
Would you say I could light a wick, or should I look for a candle or a torch or something in here? Like, would I be able to light the dynamite?
Tinder?
There is
With
no
my
like
magic?
when I say like flint, like there's flint and tinder here. It is stored like on the exit. This is all. Everything here has the light spell more or less on it. They're all lucky rock. There is no fire in this room.
No, I mean, can I prestidigitate? Because I can light a candle and stuff.
There
like
is
that.
no candles in this room.
I think.
But
she's
could I
talking
do
about
that to the
dynamite.
wick?
Oh, sorry. Yes, you can.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought you meant like in this room, and I'm like, you have to understand. They store dynamite in here.
No,
There's
no,
no
no,
fire
no.
in this
fire.
room.
I'm asking, like, should I look for a stick or something, or can I light a dynamite? With
You
my
can light it with
magic?
prestidigitation. Yes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take a couple of the light stones for the helmet.
Okay. Yeah. You know that like they're more or less shipped in from Penumbra. They have the light spell in them, but the magic fades after a day or so. Like they're not reliable. They're not like it's not like a light stone. It's like this is a light
Penumbra.
stone. Whenever I want to use it, it is like made for mining, and it is like these are like the cheapest versions you can have.
Shoddy workmanship.
Yeah.
That's why I'm taking a couple. I can't see well in the dark.
Is there any bandages or medicine or anything like that? That would be helpful.
There would be probably I'd say like a first aid kit or two here. Injuries do happen. You could take 2 first aid kits, which do allow you to stabilize without making a medicine check.
Okay, I will take those.
I'd say there's probably 2. People get hurt all the time. You guys are actually always in need of these things, and it is not okay to use it without it being 100% necessary. That's something that you can get reprimanded for. And sometimes your father will charge minors if they use it for something stupid. Like you've had like minors like just slash their hands and they've used almost a whole med kit getting it together, and he's like been like, well, that's coming out of your pay. It is.
I will look at it for a second and be like kind of torn, but then be like, okay, fine, I'll take both.
Okay. So you have 2 healing kits. That pretty
Middle
much
finger to him.
That pretty much empties the room of anything, unless you guys want multiple pickaxes. I mean, there is plenty of them. These pickaxes are also something that break a lot because the amount they're used. But I doubt any of you want.
Should I take?
I like
mine?
my pickaxe.
I don't have one.
I don't think
baby.
you need a pickaxe. I think you're fine just as you are.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I am. And then
My friend.
does anybody else want to carry the other med kit, or should I carry both? Does anybody want to?
I could hold on to it for you if you would like.
Yeah. I was pointing right at you. Yeah, you can have it.
I saw you were.
Yeah, that was.
I can sense it.
Here,
you know,
here. Someone else should carry one just in case. Yeah, that's what I said.
Who hears
The
this?
sound.
Yep.
So you all turn around to the exit of this room. And you see one sitting up,
Freaking great.
looks at you, and then runs.
Can I chuck a dynamite at it?
It takes a run pretty immediately after you guys see it. Yeah, you can roll an attack roll at disadvantage.
If I see you go for the dynamite, I'm
Using strength.
We're all gonna blow up in here.
No, it won't go off. Just regular strength?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a 7.
7. It just kind of goes wide, bounces a few times, and did you light it?
No.
Okay, so you just throw a stick of dynamite at it.
Yep.
And it just starts running away.
I'm gonna try and chase it.
All right, go for it. It has already taken a dash action.
Yeah, I'll be dashing after it, see if I can catch up in any way.
Sounds good. Your speed is 30.
I believe so, yes.
It's going to stay just out of reach of you.
It has.
Okay. It also has a 30. It's going to run, start heading up. Did you keep following it?
Sorry, you said heading up, as in like heading up towards the city?
No. The city's from this room. The city's actually down.
Oh, okay.
Well, you guys kind of came up and up into it. You kind of go into the side of the like hill mountain thing, and then it spirals around and goes up currently.
Okay.
So it's heading up into the area that you guys would have seen as the area that you saw while you were coming through, like that wooden path that goes over it. But yeah, it start running up there. You following it, or yeah?
If it's like truly getting away, I'll eventually just kind of stop and.
Yeah, you would say that like
back
after like.
Throw the pickaxe.
Yeah.
We've got 50.
Yeah, but this is my pickaxe.
Maybe we should just rain down.
I would say
hell.
that Grox was probably made special too for size.
Because Grok is massive and could one-hand regular pickaxes.
Just one at a time. Yeah, it just runs up, and after you kind of gets to the entrance and starts heading, you look up, and it's not worth it.
Like, especially if I've been going for, like, a couple of, like, probably getting close to, like, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, I'll finally just, like, okay, it's not worth it. And
Yeah.
I'll wait there, though, because at least I know which way it's gone at this point.
I'll,
So yeah, that thing ran away and Grok traced it. You guys were like just kind of standing there.
We should get out of being in
I'll go
here.
I think
pick up the
Rory probably
dynamite.
would have tried to run after, but
I will say this: you
Running
all
was
have
fast.
everyone who picked up dynamite has 3 dynamite.
okay.
I'm
Can't carry
just-
much more than that. Falinus
Okay.
is down 1.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
pick up the one Falinus threw, and I'm gonna hand it back to him. It's like, try lighting it next time, but throw it a little further.
It
Well,
wasn't
you-
even close though. Like that's the problem.
Like
the thing was like at like noon, and he threw it to like 3. Like it went like maybe let's say 2. Let's be fair.
It was
like
just
it went
scared
like a
off,
different direction
like-
completely.
I didn't want to actually blow the place. That would be ridiculous. You know?
well, yeah, but try to throw it towards the thing next time.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Anyway, we should get out of this corner and go find our friend.
All right. So as you guys come around, you do see Grok kind of just standing, staring up this way.
Hey. Oh, hi, big guy. What do you see?
Kind of sits and thinks for a moment and just ran upward.
Okay. Yeah. So that's probably not the best thing that could have happened. But we're all together. Should we follow or should we?
Grok nods.
Yeah, we're following. Yeah, just making sure everyone's
So-
on the same page.
You guys start heading up. You guys head for a little bit, and you finally come across the wooden bridge. It's always a little nerve-wracking for some of you because there's no like handholds there. It is just a few pieces of wood that goes across and nailed down. But you know, it's always been secure and hasn't fallen yet. And only one person fell off it.
No,
It was
that's
Rorik. It was Rorik. He was drunk.
It's really good
Yeah.
odds.
He was fine, though. He
honestly.
landed on his head.
Pass.
Just like Mama used to make.
I will
Grok's
lead
just
the
gonna go.
way. Oh
Okay.
wait, yeah, no. You were gonna lead the way. I'm not gonna take that. Go ahead. Yeah.
So Grok walks over, and like again, every time Grok, you guys head up, no one walks across with Grok. I mean, it's never breaking, it's never been anything, but you mean there's that like.
Dance it.
You mean? You all just kind of like let Grok foot go first, like, oh my goodness, I love this rock. This is a great
Yep.
rock. Like, it looks like my mother. It looks like my mother. That is my mother. Okay, let's go. Like, it is always that like, let Grok go first, and
Yep.
Grok just never questions it because work to do.
it's also probably like one of those things where like Grok goes first. That way, if the bridge breaks, no work today. You know what I mean? And on the way back, Grok goes last because you don't want to be stuck on the other side and have to spend all day in the mine.
Yep.
Plus everyone heads out that little bit early, and Grok's like finishing his last piece.
So.
I will
So, yeah.
go second.
After you guys are trying to get across, you mean, eventually you guys are just walking up the mine shaft again. Can I get perception checks from everybody?
Oh boy. Hopefully this goes better than last time.
Mine's exactly like last time.
Mine's worse.
What was mine last time? I think that's the same as last time. I'm not too sure. I have a bad memory.
You've been rolling pretty good, actually.
Okay, so what is everyone's?
Well, Grok is very, very focused right now because natural 20.
Damn.
Whoa!
All right. Everyone else?
I guess Rory's thinking about when he fell off the bridge because he rolled a 1.
She can do it! No, I'm kidding.
I know! This die! It's got really good comedic timing, apparently.
Alright. 8.
9.
14.
14. Alright, well, thank God for Grok, right? As you guys are kind of heading towards it, you do see up on the wall, you do see on either side, there are 2 things, kind of like they're like pressed up, arms in. They are trying to be as flat as possible, and they look like rocks. But you've worked here long enough to know that there's not like alcoves there,
Formations.
protruding stuff.
Protrusions,
Yeah,
yep.
protrusions out there. So you're just you just see them. They're hiding.
Okay,
And
I haven't said or shown any major signs yet. I just want to know if I get close to where they are, would they be in range for me to swing at, or would I have to
You don't know
swing?
what they're gonna do.
That's fair.
What's marching order here, guys? Grok is clearly first. I'm assuming Failness is second.
Yeah.
Fjorsten,
Yeah,
and then the brothers are probably like walking side by side.
Yep.
Okay.
Hold
So-
hands.
For the funness of this all, guys, that's your initiative order.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Wow, that's the highest I've ever rolled.
Just for funsies, that is your
Is it
initiative
because I
order.
keep rolling like a monster for initiative?
No. It's more just like, I mean, if the brothers go first, you guys are in a very narrow way. The brothers can't do anything.
Yeah,
I mean, you can't get past Grok. You mean you
I
probably
say
get
I-
past Fjorsten and Failness, but Grok is huge.
I have to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Yep, that's fair.
Yeah.
But just a note, do we see them? We're not aware of them.
You don't know. Yeah.
So yeah, I guess just
Actually, I'll have the brothers roll initiative.
Okay.
You are side by side, so. Okay, I'm gonna put Lee first, or Wallace first. And we're just gonna move on with it. Nat 20?
No, 19 on the die.
No, there you go.
Plus 2.
Megan, roll. Maybe you'll get a nat 20.
I did roll. I got
What
a
did
5
you
total.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So,
there it is.
This
Grok,
die, everyone.
looking forward, you see these two. Just-
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna assuming everyone is looking forward, Grok is just going to point up at both of them and then charge at the one on the left.
Okay.
Jesus.
So, make your, everyone is surprised at this point, except for Grok.
Yep.
So, Grok, I'm going to put these guys in initiative just wherever. Let's roll to see how well they do. Okay. Pretty much exactly where I wanted to put them. Cool. So, that is... So that's going to be... So, Grok, make your attack at advantage.
Ooh, wicked. And that's a natural 20.
All right.
Oh,
Roll damage.
yeah.
So I get 3d8s because half-orcs get brutal critical.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Damn.
Boom.
I'm sitting here trying not to like affect Arena's area, but I'm just gonna erase her because you guys don't have her anymore.
So, that's... Yeah, that's 21 piercing damage.
So you've just come across and just like in its neck, and somehow with this giant pickaxe, you just decapitate it. Everyone just sees as this like all of a sudden this like the rock texture just leaves and the body falls on the ground. So, I need you to tell me left or right.
Hmm?
Do you hit the left or the right one?
I was going straight for the left one.
Sounds good. Okay. That does affect that. Okay. So yeah. Failness. You see this.
Well, fuck.
It's a little hardcore.
Yeah. guess I got like nothing, man. Would you say these are a medium or small creature?
Yeah, they're medium.
Do we know where this one's located, though?
Oh yeah,
you
do I
guys
know
don't.
that now?
Nope. Nope. Actually, that's a good point.
Because, yeah, like I said, I was assuming they
You
were
might-
looking,
you
but if
might
nobody
think
was
they-
looking.
That being said, yeah, roll perception. Let's see how that went.
He did point.
You did point. Did you notice?
That's the question.
Okay.
Because that was going on the
Just beat a
assumption.
10.
Nope.
Just beat a
You
10.
didn't beat a 10?
It's a 2.
Okay. So the other one's going to like just kind of push off the wall. You now see it. And is going to make 3 attacks at Grog for just decapitating his friend.
Yup. And I've been trying to be careful and not waste my rages, so this is going to hurt.
So that 2 is probably not going to hit, even with modifiers.
No.
15?
15 does hit.
15 and 19.
They both hit. So, like,
Alright.
Brock spins around and is able to block the first claw, and then just claw and teeth.
All right.
Claw
So that's 4 damage on the claw. And,
4 on the claw. Okay.
Yeah. And 5 on the bite.
Okay.
You still up?
Brock is not doing so hot, but he's there.
All right. Fjorsten,
Am I?
you see this thing?
Oh, I see it now?
Yeah.
Shouldn't it be Cassie's turn?
I
no,
failed.
she didn't see.
Oh,
see
she
it.
didn't see. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it was hiding, and she was distracted by, or he was distracted by something in the room.
Okay. Perception check was the turn. Well.
But I would assume it's very easy to see, considering it's, like, hanging off of Grok at
Yeah.
the moment.
Well, I'm gonna be like, okay, Thelmus, I'm gonna push you aside a little bit.
Oh boy.
I'll walk up to Grok and then the lizard fudger, and I'll hit it with my pickaxe.
Please do.
All right, roll to hit.
Okay, this will be a great weapon master, everybody.
All right.
I don't want to do anything else. I am unfortunately not going to hit it.
So you kind of bring it through, and at the last second you were bringing it down, and it kind of shifts, and you realize that if you can hit it, but you're gonna go right into Grok.
Yeah, I don't want to.
If you do.
I don't want to.
So you kind of pull it aside. You kind of clangs off of the mine shaft, and you know.
Oh, my poor friend.
That's
He's like gonna
your
shut-
turn.
Buff that out.
Lee. Wow. Rorik.
Am I still blocked? Or
It's
I
gonna be
get
hard to
forward?
get in there. Yeah, at this point. This is only like a maybe 5-10 foot
yeah.
wide area that you're in.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to
I
get-
want to say this. Roll acrobatics. See if you can kind of like sneak your way through.
All right. Let's see how this goes.
God, I really
It's not going to be easy, but
bridge
Well,
thing
yeah.
Still.
Thankfully,
Halfway
I don't have a
bridge.
penalty to it, but we'll see. Oh, okay. That's 19 total. 17 plus 2.
so yeah, you're able to just kind of get through, and you're able to get a bit of a swing up at it. You're going to have disadvantage because of blockage
That's
and
fine.
stuff.
That's
but
fine.
You can take one swing at it.
Yep. Okay.
Too many chefs in the kitchen.
Okay. I rolled a 19 and a 15, so that's 20 to hit.
20 hits.
God.
These aren't my normal dice either. Okay, d8 plus 3. Okay, it takes 7 damage from my pickaxe.
All right, it's not happy, but it's still up, and it is your brother's turn.
All right. I hit it with my pickaxe.
All right, can I get a acrobatics check from you? See if you can get up to her.
Fair. Of course.
You have this. What is your dex, Wallace?
I got it.
2
I got it.
plus 2.
You have the same stats.
Oh,
16.
16. You're able to just kind of like climb up and like you get through, and you like you guys have kind of done this before. You just kind of like push yourself up and get on top of your brother's shoulders, and you take a swing It's at disadvantage though because of the
Okay.
tightness.
Hey, that old maneuver.
Yeah.
Of course, that's when I roll my nat 20.
Oh.
16.
16 hits.
Hey!
Uh, 10.
10.
Nice.
So yeah, you just kind of like,
Woo.
I mean, you're a little bit more of a different style than everyone else, and you kind of just like bring the bunt end of the pickaxe up and just kind of like click it. It just its head goes back and doesn't come forward again, and it just falls to the ground.
Cool.
Yep.
I go
All
up to it and kick it, make sure it's dead.
It is dead. You can see it has a very broken jaw, and you think the bones have probably made some travel.
Good.
And that's what we're gonna call break, guys. I am out of water. It is stifling in here, and I need a quick moment to get some drinks and stuff. And I think everyone else probably would appreciate it too. Come back. We have some more to go still as they make their way through the mines, killing these evil troglodytes.
Oh boy.
A gasp.
Okay.
Gasp.
Break time. Oh no. Okay, hang on. I gotta change the screen. They can still hear me right now. Hey y'all. How's it going? Be back. No, they can't hear you. Yeah, be back soon. Back soon. How y'all doing, folks? This is your host, Ash. Goodbye, I love you. We're gonna get back into it.
Hi guys, how's it going? Oh, gross, the page stuck to me.
And welcome back.
Ashton, can you cut that in post? Thank you. Hey guys, we're back, and we are continuing on with the Hero of Oltres. Backstory of our Rule of Cool campaign. Let's get back into it. I mean, I don't want to describe everything again, it's too hot. But yeah, heroes are making their way through the mines. They just defeated 2 hiding troglodytes. Alright, so you guys have defeated those 2. I mean,
They are dead.
yes.
Yes.
And Grok
They
is
are
just gonna
dead.
kind of sit down because, ow.
Sounds good.
You okay there, big guy?
Just kind of like looks at the giant bite mark in his shoulder and just.
Oh,
Who's got the healing stuff?
I was just about to step up. I'll move
Come on, boss.
over.
You got the first aid kit.
And wait, is this just for stabilizing people though?
Yep.
Yeah. You need the
shit.
healer feat if you want to heal people.
Yeah.
With that.
Yeah, so.
I'll hand over my health potion.
Alright.
Grok will just kind of raise a brow in like a you sure kind of gesture.
I'll shrug. Grog isn't much for words, so I don't really talk to Grog that much.
And Grok just like nods then, thankfully, and drinks the potion.
You get 6 health back.
There it goes.
Okay. Very, very specific on
I
that.
just
I'm
rolled
guessing
it
the other
up. I
person's
just rolled it up for
Oh, that's fair.
brevity, yeah. Alright, so yeah, get that back.
Just kind of stands up.
Alright.
Well, still gotta find at least some form of not lizard life down here, I think.
Yeah, we still haven't seen any of the others.
So,
Be a problem.
moving forward.
Yep.
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 Alright. Your funeral.
Isn't that what this is called? This
You guys
one
walk
shot?
for another 10 minutes or so. You guys are walking at a slower pace than normal. Keeping an eye out now for sure, but no one's spotted anything. Are you guys keeping the same marching order?
Grok will stay at the front because that's what Grok does.
Yeah, you're
Sounds
good
good.
at seeing them. You should go first.
Spot out those rocks.
Yeah. You should get
So-
better at pointing, though. Maybe we should. Yeah.
So, you made your way forward, and after a little bit, you know that the work area is coming up. This is where you guys have been spending most of your time the last few months or so. Really digging it out. There was a good gem spot here, and you guys have been pulling a lot out. It's been great. But as you kind of come forward, you can hear. You hear a few of them. And you also hear. It's this wispy voice in some way, speaking a language none of you understand.
Not
No
even-
noise.
Not even dwarvish.
It's a new one.
It is just, it's like an all around kind of noise. We can't tell where it's coming
It's-
from.
It's coming from in the room.
Oh, in the room.
You guys are
Okay.
just around the corner.
Well, I mean, we came this far.
Nothing for it. Let's go on in.
Oh, we're just going
Wait.
in. We're not.
I mean,
We.
yeah.
What? You go
That's-
first. Oh, you wanna?
Do you want to go first?
Come on, big boss man.
Yeah, that was the plan. I was just
No,
curious.
no,
if
we'll
you
go
would be-
first.
No.
You-
They're arguing, and Grok just goes.
Oh,
So Grok, you walk in.
first.
You see the room. You guys have spent much time in here. You can see the sparklings on the walls from all the candleless lights that are, always kind of going. I mean, some of these ones you suspect are actually good light stones. They're a little larger, but you can see the glinting of the different diamonds and stuff and rubies that are lining this room. See, things are pretty well normal, except for you look over to the one side and you see a giant hole in the wall. It's a little unsettling because that's generally where you work. But it has caved away, and there is a cavern to the other side and there's a stench that just comes out of it that just makes your stomach turn almost. But you also see, lining the room, there are 3 more of these creatures. Let me quickly just throw them up. They are all over the room. You see a few of them digging away at like diamonds and some of the other stuff, trying to get them out of the wall. It's not measuring.
Who was measuring?
Give me 2 seconds.
Who's doing that?
And deep near
Wallace.
the wall, the hole in the wall, you see this large cloaked figure, probably 7 feet tall, very thin. Its hood is pulled over in a way that you can't see, nothing but darkness underneath. Sure. And it sees you. The rest of you make your way in the room?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's just get this out of the way so I don't have to call for it in a minute. Can I get initiative from everybody?
No, guys. Let's go back. I like everyone.
Okay. Not bad.
It's going to take me a second to set this up, guys.
No worries. No worries. I mean, I could imagine that we wouldn't have any sort of like this is our cave. You know, these are our mines, so we wouldn't really sneak around all that much. We're big. We're burly.
Okay, guys.
You dwarves on your crew.
Them a half orc that doesn't really speak, so they just kind of walk.
Okay. Croc.
That is 18.
Okay. Foulness.
11.
Fjorsten.
20.
Hoket.
6.
Megan.
I know. I
And her
have
brother.
no idea
And
what's going on.
his brother.
Also 18.
Okay. What's your
Stay
dex?
back here again and walk everything?
It's 14 plus 2.
What's
You go first.
okay.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, my dex is only 12.
Damn.
I get my AC bonus for my Constitution.
Yeah.
That good old +3.
Okay. This is really weird the way this initiative works. Okay. So first up is the cloaked figure.
Oh boy.
Oh.
He'll bring his hands
I
forward,
guess.
Oh, I don't like this.
point at you, and go, look at all of the other ones. God. They all turn their head towards you and start moving towards you. Fjorsten.
Well, okie. I'm gonna step up beside Grok and ready an attack with my pickaxe.
All right. So,
Pop him up.
Pull the
Oh,
picker.
it's too close.
okay.
Oh, pop.
Hoket. Not Hoket, sorry. Rorik.
Yep. Yeah, Rory's gonna charge. How far can I run? Short legs. Oh, I can actually get right up to it. Cool. Yeah, Rory's gonna charge up and swing at this one with his pickaxe.
Swing away.
All right. 14 plus 5, 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay. Damage. Oh, that's a 2. We'll get to reroll that. Again, he swings for 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. All right. That's your turn.
That is my turn.
Grok now.
Okay, so this is where we've been working. This is our spot. They're taking our work. Grok is pissed, so Grok is gonna rage.
Yes!
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, Grok will come over to this one here, just take a swing. Alright. Oops, off the table there. That is 18 to hit.
Oh, yeah, you're going to hit.
Okay. That is... That's the 2. Is 13 piercing damage.
13 piercing damage. Yeah, you kind of like bring it through. As you do, you know this is a good hit. These ones, as you kind of get closer, you notice the hide is a little thicker. They're a little bit more hardy. So, but you deal a dirty blow to it.
Alrighty. Perfect.
All right. So that leaves that one. Which is that one? Okay. Okay, I can reach 3 of you. So let's play this fair. 1, 2, 3. 3. That's unfortunate. Grok. If the other one comes up and just brings its it's gonna go ham on you, honestly.
This is what I'm here for.
Yep. 14.
That is exactly my AC.
Ooh. 14.
Ooh.
And then I rolled a 14.
Oh boy.
It's gonna hit you.
Today's
times.
number is 14.
Thank God you raged.
Yeah, but I mean,
Oh no.
all it has to do is collectively. All it has to do, like on its end, all it has to do is 16 to knock me out because I have 8 health right now.
Ooh.
16 damage.
Are you serious?
The moment I did the math, you said it.
Gorgeous. Well, again, Grok's angry to an undying point, and I'm going to use my ability to stay up at 1 HP.
Of course, yeah.
Hey,
Half works.
Forget
Friggin'
about
half
that.
works.
Oh, thank goodness.
So yeah, this one just comes over, ravages Grok, and then Grok just...
Just kind of like just scratches, bites, and you like fall forward. You fall down, hit your head, and you're just like, no. You use that momentum to come back up. Still fighting. Still fighting.
Still in this.
Now, unfortunately, it's the other one.
There's another one right there, but
Oh shit.
gotta do what you gotta do. It's
So
better to get it out of the way now.
it's gonna make 3 attacks at you.
Mm-hmm.
First one is a 13.
No.
Okay. That one's a 16 on the die.
Okay, so Grok's down.
That one's an 8 on the die.
Okay, so Grok
Not
just goes
instant
unconscious and
Yes.
doesn't lose any fails.
Nope. You go unconscious. I'm not gonna roll
Alright.
it. Yeah. So it's like Grok comes down, comes forward with the pickaxe again, but the other one kind of like slashes up at him and puts him back, and Grok just kind of like tumbles to the side, unconscious. Okay. Which turn is it? It is now the brothers' turn, starting with. No, sorry, they're not the brothers. They're the sisters normally in the campaign. So it's Thomas's turn.
My turn?
Nice.
Yep.
Shit. I have options.
Shit.
Shit. Fuck.
Those are good words.
Yep.
Did
Afterwards.
he drop his weapon?
Grok?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably. Still unconscious. He doesn't have any like grip left in his body. He used all of it to stand back up once.
Yeah, spell
Would you
casting
say a
is a thing.
straight line can be like this, or does it have to be an?
That's a straight line. Angles are straight lines, yeah.
This is a straight line.
Yeah.
That is a straight line.
Can I use your weapon, please, sir?
He's
I'm unconscious. If you want to pick up the pickaxe and use it,
I'll say this, though. I will say this. You cannot give consent when unconscious.
I mean,
The more you know.
I'm
Yep.
going
valid point.
to catapult
Oh yes.
it at the blacky, flowy guy, this creeper.
that
Okay.
creature.
I'm gonna catapult it right towards him, so he has to make a dex save.
Okay.
Against 13.
13? Okay, yeah.
13.
So that's a 16 plus 1. 17.
He passes. Woo! Spellcasters! I forgot how much I fucking love them. This is why I don't play them. Cool. I'm going to move. It don't matter. I'm just gonna stay here and die.
Does it take no damage?
Yeah, I think it just misses.
Okay. So
What
it kind
does
of hits the
say?
back of the wall. But, like, so you kind of, like, lift up the pickaxe and throw it at him. As you do, he just puts his hand up and moves it. Like, it's on a dead course for him. He just deflects it into a different direction with his mind, seemingly.
That was pretty cool, though.
God. Cool. Yeah, I don't. Cool. Wait, I have a thing I can do. And then my bonus action.
Using your Tempest.
Yeah, I guess so. I might as well.
So you can move 10 feet in any direction.
Woo!
So as you all see, is like as Falnus throws this item, all of a sudden the wind starts moving around him. His hair kind of like starts, fluttering in it, and he floats backwards on the breeze almost.
Yeah, I guess I'll just move back a little bit and to the left.
Okay.
Guys, like, I get
Like
hit
here?
once. So, yeah, sure. Fuck spellcasters.
I love it.
It is Hotetsern. Hotetsern. I missed my own name.
Alright. I'm gonna go right up to where my brother
Okay.
and smack that thing with my pickaxe.
Smack it.
I don't smack it.
What'd you
Oh
roll?
my god.
4.
Oh.
Yeah, you kind of like come down and it just kind of like bats you out of the way. And it is
Getting different dice.
It's its turn. It's gonna make it a claw attack at each of you, and then I'm gonna roll for, and then it's gonna try to bite Hoket.
Roll for nibble.
Oh, my
So,
nipple.
so the one on Rory, that is 13.
That does not hit. Just glances off the
Hoket's,
armor.
that is a 13,
Does not hit.
and the bite on Hoket is a nat 1.
Does not
Just
hit.
misses. So as it kind of comes up, you're able to push your pickaxe up. Make an attack roll.
I mean, at
disadvantage.
least if you can't
Me?
hit things,
Yep.
you still can block things.
An attack roll? Oh, this is so exciting.
As it,
I got
as
different
it just-
dice.
As it just flubs its bite, you're able to get your pickaxe up there, and I want to see if you can do some damage.
8.
8 to hit.
Oh, to hit. Sorry, I thought you just said roll damage.
Oh, it's at disadvantage, is what I said.
Disadvantage. Sorry. 14.
14 hits.
Hey!
That's 8 damage. Seeing as you already rolled that.
Okay.
So you kind of like bring the pickaxe up, you kind of like going up through its head. It doesn't kill it, but it's not gonna feel good tomorrow.
It's not going to
What a
feel anything.
splitting
tomorrow.
headache.
All right, going back to the top. You see the thing start to levitate. It's as it's these things have been attacking. He's been like pointing at them and like telling them where to go. He's just like, and that's its turn. Fjorsten, you're up.
Well, seeing the big guy take a dive, I'm gonna go over there and try to get the lizard folk off of him. So they
Okay.
don't nibble on his, body, and I'm gonna hit them.
All right.
No nibbling on there.
So,
So.
yeah, I could probably make that, right? Oh, yeah,
Yes.
that's 20 feet. Okay, so I'll get up there.
Stop putting foreign things in your mouth.
I'll go for my standard Great Weapon Master Smacky Smacks.
Yep. Great Weapon Master cocktail.
Great Weapon Master Cocktail. That is
Smacky
11 to
smack.
hit.
Oh, that just hits.
That just hits.
Just hits.
Damn.
Okay. 24 points of damage.
So you just kind of like bring your axe through and just your pickaxe through and just like right through the head. You bring it to the ground. It doesn't move again.
Done.
Okay.
That is your turn, or that is your attack.
bonus
You
action.
now have a bonus action attack, I believe.
I will
Fucking
move
Fjorsten.
over
Yep.
and attempt to blunder this one.
Yeah, sure. Roll the hit.
Fuck.
Thank you, dice. 19 to hit.
Hits.
Damn.
20 points of damage.
So you kind of like come down and you bring this down on the first one, and then as you kind of come back up with your thing, you get him with the other end of the pickaxe and just right through the same spot, and he falls to the ground.
Thunk, thunk.
With that, you hear from behind you, and it starts. This thing just floats through the wall, through the hole in the wall, and begins to leave.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
All right, it's your
rude.
turn. Okay.
No, sorry.
Leroy, I made twins. I'm stupid.
Things in front of me. Smack.
Yep.
All right. 21 to hit.
21 to hit.
16
That
plus
hits.
5. And it takes... Nice, that's better. It takes 9 damage.
Damage. All right. So yeah, it goes down. You just kind of like again, just pickaxe to the side. It's down. It falls. There gets calm in here.
Well, I'm gonna...
As in initiative is over, or
Initiative
we're about to
is-
experience.
Over.
Do I still make my first save since it was like technically me right after that?
Yes, it's your turn.
Brock is just angry, dude. It's a natural 20.
So yeah, you come to. You're still a little groggy and can't think much. But all of a sudden, out of the wall busts a like you can't even tell how many of these troglodytes there are. They come around. The one comes over and just tackles the brothers to the ground and gets on top and just starts going at them and ripping. Foulness is being surrounded by them.
Use your wind stuff to fly
Grok
away.
still on the ground, unable to return. This is it. This is the moment. Everything's come to this. Fjorsten, this is your heroic act. Go.
What do you want me to do?
You move forward. You go to the first one. Roll the hit with advantage.
Okay, I attack that fucker.
Great Weapon Master at all times.
Yeah, when do I ever do anything else? 15 to
for it.
hit.
15. You bring your pickaxe up and you bring it
Max
through. You all
damage.
see this as she brings her pickaxe up. She runs over to the next one, so on top of the brothers. Roll to hit.
Oh my gosh. 17 to hit.
17 hit. You bring through, and the brothers watch as you just come through with the pickaxe, almost like a punch. Just like she has this like arm, knocks it off. It goes flying, crumpling to the side. The two around Foulness, go attack.
8.
What the fuck?
You
Of course you
missed
can't save your best friend.
first through to come through. Roll again.
8.
8. You're having a hard time. You get down and you get in front of Foulness and push him back. Hand on his chest. Attack.
Heroic moment. You're having a hard time. 8.
Are you rolling?
Are you serious? Are you rolling a d8?
Advantage?
The thing comes
No,
forward,
I forgot
makes an
advantage.
attack at Foulness. His chest opens up, starts bleeding. You go down to one knee,
die
Foulness.
here.
Go ahead and attack, Fjorsten. Everyone else is incapacitated currently.
No!
I swear to fuck.
You're rolling
This is
8s
so
of advantage.
I rolled a 1.
One. Yeah,
But again, Brian just said, are you rolling with advantage though?
Roll it again.
Oh no, I'm not rolling.
these
with-
are all at advantage.
Oh, I haven't been doing that.
Ash!
18.
18.
There you
You
go.
go through and
Thanks.
you just hit one on the side, and you're able to get it with the pickaxe, drive it all the way through, and kill the other one with it. You run forward. No need to attack anymore. The giant hole is opening, and there are more coming through. You come through, bring your axe down on the next one, through the jaw of the other one, through the chest of the next one. You keep going forward. All of a sudden, you all see that Fjorsten is on the other side of this wall. Down. Each one, every time her arm comes down, another one falls. Any of you keeping track, Foulness, being the intelligent one of the group, you've seen her fell
Hey.
20 of these things already. She moves forward. She moves forward. Finally, Fjorsten, you see your opportunity as it starts to thing. You pull out the stick of dynamite. Light it. Jam it in the ground in the middle of this wall and jump back. The rocks tumble and close behind. You are exhausted. You have never felt this.
Imagine.
You have 2 points of exhaustion.
Oh, what does that do for me?
Shit.
I have to check my player's handbook. Okay, so everyone else is down, right?
Everyone else is down. Foulness is bleeding from his chest.
Well, I'm gonna go up to my best buddy Foulness, and sorry, and like, oh my god, I'm really sorry, I missed those couple troglodytes. And I will use my healer's kit to bandage up.
Okay, you're able to keep him stable,
Yeah.
but he's not out of the woods yet.
Can I use? Ah, shit. Ah, damn.
You used the healing potion.
Well, like, fuck, there's a dead half-orc. Okay. Who else is down?
They're all down but stable.
They're all
Like,
down
they're
but
all. I mean, the brothers are at this point getting up after being tackled to the ground. Grok is. You had already stabilized him. He just wasn't up for fighting in that moment. And
I understand.
you did what you had to do to save the people you care about.
Okay, so I'm gonna suggest we all get out of here. And I'm gonna
Right.
pick up Felness and carry him on my back.
At this point, we can get away from it.
Rory will help Hellcat to his feet.
At this point, you'll notice that Fjorsten has left with Foulness, making no wait for you.
Yep, no. We've got to go. Is Grok conscious?
Grok is conscious.
Yeah, Grog woke up.
All right.
Okay.
I guess we'll just
Grok
make
is-
sure
We'll go
he's
help
coming
out
out with
Grok.
us.
Yeah, Grog kind of stares at the, like, caved-in section and then slowly follows after the rest of the group.
And you guys, after a little bit of time, you make it there pretty quickly. Fjorsten moves at a pace.
My speed is half.
It's still pretty. Hey, man. You guys take it a little bit of time, but you guys get out. As you get out, you can see there's just a bunch of people gathered around. It's like, and standing forward is Albert. What's going on? What happened? What's wrong with him?
He got slashed by some lizard thing. He needs assistance. He's not doing well.
Mike, quickly. You see coming forward, he's pretty much the first aid guy around the town and stuff. He comes forward. This is gonna need a little bit more than what I can do. I can patch him up, but we're gonna need to get, father here. Of course. After some time, Foulness is again stabilized, and eventually there is a priest in town who makes his way there and administers some healing magics. Foulness will forever carry the scar, but
it's a pretty manly scar.
He did survive the day. While this is happening with Foulness and Fjorsten, I assume you don't leave Foulness aside.
No, I'm gonna stick around.
I change the name every time. Foulness.
Foulness.
Albert will walk up to the rest of you. What happened in there?
Lizard folk.
There were lizards, and they were attacking. They made noises, so we knew where they were. They looked like rocks.
There was a hooded figure telling them what to do. They knocked a wall in the work area.
The cloak thing was speaking a language that I don't know.
He'll start describing, like, did they look like this, salamanderish, and he said they looked like rocks.
Yes.
Fucking troglodytes. How did you survive this?
Fjorsten.
Oh.
The girl?
Yes.
If it wasn't for her, we would all have perished.
She's the best of us.
She's a hero.
You guys are cheesy.
Alright. Well, you'll all be paid for the day. Maybe a little bit more, but I believe the mines are going to be closed for some time. But we'll find stuff for you to do. Won't leave my people without food in their belly and money, but...
Oh, I'm gonna take out the dynamite. I think these are yours.
Thank you. You can leave them with, Carmine. Can you just get these out of here?
Rory will hand his over to her. Can I take it?
This guy will come over and collect it all and be like,
Yep.
kind of look uncomfortable with the amount of TNT he's carrying.
I don't tell you, just in case.
We'll speak more. I do say you all deserve a drink. Let Milo know I will be fronting the tab for the night. And I know I will regret it. Looking at you two.
You're a good man, sir. Thank you very much.
See if you can outdrink them, big man. I'll clap you on the shoulder, Grok.
Grok nod and hold out a hand for a handshake.
Shake your hand a little wearily. As he kind of walks away, you see him like pull out like a cloth and wipe his hand off.
Grok is used to this by now and just kind of like...
It's not like a thing. Grok, you have very dirty hands.
Oh, right.
They're covered in blood. They're covered in
did sort
dirt.
of hit that thing.
Yeah. Eventually, he'll come over to you. Fjorsten. Well, how's my son? You know, at this point, he's been pretty fully healed. He's conscious. He's just kind of laying there.
He's living.
I hear that's thanks to you.
I don't think I did a whole heck of a lot.
We'll talk tomorrow about what happened in these mines, Fjorsten. We'll talk tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Is he like threatening me or something?
Half hour after first bell tomorrow. My house.
Yes, sir.
I guess.
Bring the rest of your party.
If I can get them up in the morning.
I mean, he did give them an open bar tab.
With that, he turns around, spends some time with them, and he'll walk away. So, you're left with your party. People around you, they're all whispering and talking. You mean the word has gotten out of what happened. People are looking at you and talking to you like you are something more than you ever thought you were.
Am I asleep forever?
You're awake. You're conscious.
Oh, I'm awake. Did I hear that conversation?
You are
with
currently
you?
like on the you're kind of like in a small tent at this point.
Dream-
You kind of roll perception. Let's see if you heard them outside the tent.
Oh man, you always make me roll this, and I've been rolling shit. 7.
7. You didn't
Oh wait,
hear it.
9. I get +2. I forgot.
You
I'm
didn't
not
hear
hero.
Oh, you still didn't hear it.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you heard.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll go to Felness before I head out to see the rest of the party and be like, thanks for everything. You're the best friend I could have.
Why do you make this sound like it's goodbye?
I'm going that way.
You feel well enough, Felness. I will say that. Like you feel pretty great after the healing you've received.
You don't look
Yeah.
like you're gonna die.
Honestly, I'd like to have a night with maybe just drinking with some friends.
Do you feel well enough to stand?
Isn't that the point of drinking? You want to not stand?
I mean, but you have a giant cut on your chest. I'm just
It's a scar now.
okay. Is your scar well enough to come drinking?
Yes, it's well enough.
Okay, well then get your ass over there.
Hey, what happened back there?
As far as I could tell, there was just endless amounts of lizard people coming from the hole that was left in the cavern.
Yeah, I meant about you. I've never seen you move like that.
I can't really tell what came over me. I just had to protect everybody.
That's good. Yeah. I will take her hand and just give it a light squeeze. And thanks for saving me back there. And it was scary.
It was pretty terrifying.
It was scary.
You smelt worse
Wait.
than the twins.
Oh. That's like probably all the infection and stuff, yeah. But hey, you look good in there.
Thanks.
You did good. Now let's get drunk.
Sounds
I want to face
wonderful.
My father.
I don't want to face him either.
So, eventually you guys make your way to the Owl and the Bear. I mean, I assume the other 3 are already there drinking.
Oh God, yeah.
I assume you guys are like 4 in already.
6.
Who's counting?
4, 6,
As you
8.
as you guys head in, it's like, hey, it's the hero. How's it going, hero? Your story's already getting big.
I'll look around to see if they're talking to anybody behind me.
They are not. It's just Milo just looking right at you. Big grin.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, come here.
Okay.
He pulls a glass, a very fine glass out. He reaches back to the highest spot on his bar and he grabs the Duskwood aged scotch that has been sitting there forever, and you know that only one person in town can afford to drink this.
They're putting it on his tab.
And again, you know, a nice scotch. It's filled about an inch and a half. He fills the glass.
Do it.
Slides it over to you. That's on me.
Oh,
Oh.
He puts the bottle back up.
it's nonsense.
Well, I'll take a sip of it.
It is smooth.
I have expected Fjorsten to be like,
It has this smokiness that you've only heard of spoke about from like the Duskwood trees. It's a they're magic trees, and they are able to be infused with magic,
Magic
even
booze.
in their state. This tastes magical.
literally.
Yes. He'll eventually Milo will. If you guys sit down for a couple minutes, he'll look over and be like, "Chicken, beef, or fish?"
Yep.
Looking at the table.
Beef.
I will say this for the clip. You guys know that chicken is their cheap meal. Beef is their more expensive meal. And fish is very expensive because there's no water around here. There's no water sources to fish from.
I'm gonna go beef.
Whatever you ask for, eventually he'll be like, Glasgow! And he'll put your orders in. You know, Glasgow is the small gnome that works in the back. After a few minutes, you'll see this young goblin girl coming out holding all 5 plates. They're large plates too. And she kind of like runs out. She kind of like leaps over the bar. 1 foot on a chair, 1 foot on a table, kind of like again, gracefully just dances across this table, lands in front of you, and throws the plates, landing exactly in front of everyone what they ordered.
I was gonna order fish and then also order a fish for my best friend. No matter even what she decides to order, she's also getting a fish.
Yes.
Of course. And she'd be just like, I heard you had a rough day. If you need anything, Grok, I can help. You mean? Oh no, are you injured? Do you need me to do anything? Maybe I get a salve. I'll get a salve. Rub it in there.
Brock leans down and just gently places a hand on her shoulder and gives like a tiny little squeeze and just walk with me later.
Oh damn!
She just
She
melts
just kind of like melts into a puddle a little bit. She's like, okay, I'm gonna go back to work and totally freak out.
Grok nods, turns, grabs his drink, downs the entire thing, and then just stares at the table for a second.
She'll go off. You see her serving other people. Other people started making their way in here, and they are gawking. They're looking at your table. And it's a weird night for you guys. Being known around the town, everyone is, but to be revered in this way, especially you, Fjorsten. You're the small girl at the north side of the town that only claim to fame was her best friend was foulness. And now people barely look at him compared to you.
Thank God.
Suck it, loser.
Oh my god.
She's
Take
just
it.
gonna not make eye contact with most people. She's gonna be like, okay, this is not cool.
Eventually, the party livens and people. Eventually the local musicians come in. They start playing music. Everyone's dancing. At one point of the night, Fjorsten, you are approached by this large built man in this like red shirt. He's got a black ponytail. He's just like, hey, beautiful.
You.
This is Gaston.
Can I help you?
Just saying, pretty girl, strong girl like you should
I'm going to press a dish.
be a strong man
the
like me.
shittiest mouth, whatever, in front of his face. Just like real.
He's really good at
shitty,
decorating.
Terrible smell up his nose,
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
and he
Sup,
likes it, doesn't
What's up,
he?
daddy's boy?
What, is he
Hey.
looking at me?
Yeah.
But
Whoa.
Hey. Kind of flexes. What's up, guys? Just wanted to ask the lady to maybe dance.
all right, show pony. I think we're pretty good here.
Hey. Shut your mouth, shorty. Or I'll shut it for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Really?
I'm gonna-
Don't you talk to my brother like that.
Oh, shit. You guys are brothers? All you dwarves look the same anyways.
Whoa.
But though, what's up? You mean Fjorsten? I just didn't know, like, we haven't talked much, but just,
Buddy,
What? He kind of just, like, gets down to your level. What? Are you having a hard time hearing me down
I'm gonna
there?
flick his nose and go, get!
Yeah. He just kind of, like, grabs your big, like, dwarf nose and just kind of, like, pulls you to the side, back and forth, and just kind of pushes you away.
And then I slug him.
And you do, and it connects, and just glass jaw, he just goes down. All you hear, the bar goes silent. Everyone knows this guy in town, he's a ladies' man. And all of a sudden, it's just like, ah! And the whole bar goes crazy. The night goes on. You guys drink, dance, and be merry. As much as your own personality types allow you to. It gets late into the night. Eventually the bar starts to slow down, and Mila's like, "All right, I hate saying it every night, but this is it. Last call's been called. We're done. We're closing." You all eventually saunter back to your homes, and the next day comes.
Oh,
Fjorsten,
God,
you
that's-
awaken again with a splitting headache.
Yo. Oh boy.
Eventually you come outside and you see your mother. She's kind of sitting there, just kind of playing with her, like, pendant. Good morning, my golden button.
Morning. How are you today?
I think I'm having a bad day. I think I'm not all here today. Hearing crazy stories being tossed around the town. My daughter killed 30. 30, or was that... the number was high. Lizard folks in the mind, but... your mind eventually slips. Hope that maybe I can have a more clear day later.
Well, I have to go out for part of the day, but I'll be back and we can spend the rest of the afternoon together.
Love that. I love that. I made some porridge if you'd like it.
Is the stove empty? I go.
Oh, it was fire going. There's a pot on it.
Oh, I'm gonna go check the pot.
Big pot of porridge.
Oh, okay.
It's your favorite.
Oh boy.
She's cut up little slices of apples and sugar into it to make it just right.
Well, I'll ask her if she wants some.
I'll have some in a bit. I'm just kind of regarding the thought of my daughter, the hero.
I wouldn't call me much of a hero. I just did what I could.
You've been a hero since that day. She looks over at you, kind of tears in her eyes.
I'll give her a hug.
You ran there. Any thought for yourself, huh? I love you, my dear.
Love you too.
She comes in, she just pulls you tight. I will do everything I can to never forget you. She just starts sobbing in your shoulder.
Just stay there.
Takes a while, but eventually the moment passes and you take your leave of the cottage. As you leave, you see the streets are lined with people. Everyone in this town is lining the streets, leading all the way. As you step out, the first two people on either side begin to clap. As you take a foot forward, the next two begin to clap.
Oh.
And it goes on this way. All the way. As you pass the brother's house, they too are standing to the side, clapping.
How'd you guys wake up so early?
We have our ways.
They fall in behind you.
Yet.
You continue walking forward, and as you get to the corner, you see Grok standing there. Loudest clap of them all. As you walk forward, he falls in behind you. As you continue and walk, you find yourself in front of Falness's house, where there he stands. Falls in with you, and you can continue forward as people are lining all the way up to the Willow. Losing my own stuff here. To the Willowheart Manor, where you see Albert standing there in his best clothes, and that's pretty good.
Oh, hey, look at that.
And next to him stands, and I'll get to it, his wife and Falness's mother, Feowin. She's an elvish woman. She stands next to him. Fjorsten Bitterbutton,
Hello.
savior of this town.
I mean,
Savior
okay.
of this town.
Okay.
Isn't that right? And you hear all the people who have fallen in behind you, and everyone has made their way here, clapping and screaming your name.
Oh, God.
You're the best of us. I'm glad that my son found a friend so true. I present you with 50,000 gold. You will never want again in this town. You will have a place here, whatever capacity you want in the mines or the town. You are now, and forever shall be, the hero of Oltres. The crowd goes up again. And I believe my son has a gift for you as well. Falness. You take your leave for a moment and walk around the building.
Look at Felness like, what the hell, dude?
And you come back leading a horse.
Oh.
You can go ahead and do this yourself.
Oh. I feel like, is that for me?
Of course it is.
I mean, I don't know. The horse could be leading something, but I'll squeak! And I'll run up to the horse and I'll rub its face.
Do you like her?
She's adorable.
What do you want to name her?
I don't know. Do you have a name?
I don't remember.
You have an idea.
I know this. I have it written down. I hate horse.
Fear, make
yeah.
her forget.
Right. I should not have forgotten that. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I'll hand her the reins and... Well... They've been calling her Penelope around here. The stableman, and... She... gets all the treats. So... You're going to have to spend a lot on that for her, but...
Well, I don't think that's gonna be an issue. Penelope it is.
Really good horse.
Yeah, I'll give her some face squishes.
There's a bond there that forms pretty immediately.
Thank you.
Well, today is your day. And tomorrow we'll discuss what the future has for you. So think on that. If you have any ideas.
That's a heck of a lot to think about. Thanks. I'll give it some good thought.
Of course. And, I know Foundless has told me a bit about your situation. Whatever you choose, I promise to care for her. Whatever. She'll have the best care.
Thank you.
But enjoy your night, your day. For the sun rises upon Oltres again because of you. With that, he'll pull up his cane. You see fireworks go off behind the house.
Wow, they really set this place up, didn't they?
And again, your day goes on. You all revel. The entire town revels this time.
Well,
You are not left alone for a moment in this day until much later you find a time to sneak off and make your way home. Your mom's sitting in the chair as you arrive, holding the pipe, regarding it. So today's the day, huh?
what do you mean?
I was good at my craft. I was the best at it.
That's what you told me.
I always saw that horse. I saw it riding down that road. With the most beautiful girl I ever saw riding atop it. I'll be cared for now. I won't hold you back anymore.
I don't think you've ever...
You don't think a lot of things about yourself? Always been humble. I love you.
I'll go in for a hug and tell her.
As you do, she kind of whispers in your ear, but the world is big, and you've seen so little of it because of me. come back and visit.
I will.
And that's where we're going to end it, guys.
Yay!
Jesus Christ.
Yay!
Yay!
All the feels.
Ah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, guys.
Yeah, honestly, that was
Really
wicked. That was wicked.
Thanks, guys. It was like backstory. I had a lot to go on, despite the character never talking about it. So, big round of applause for Ashton, because
I didn't do anything.
so yeah, there ends the story of the hero of Oltres for now. The story continues. And will continue next week as we come back. Hope everyone enjoyed it. This was a passion of love. This was good, and I'm planning on doing more of this in the future. With all of your backstories are unsafe.
Nobody wants to be in ours. I'm just saying. Actually, no. I want everyone to play a character that has to talk about Athena all the time. What am I talking about?
Again, I'd like to thank my players. I gave them characters that were very much against their playstyle. Generally, you all made these characters come to life. I couldn't be happier. I've been working on these characters and had them in my head for the last, since Friday, when I realized that I needed to write a one-shot.
Yeah, pretty dang good for a weekend kind of.
But no, this was
weekend we were busy too.
Goodness.
This was fun. I was really excited to see you guys bring them to life, and you brought them to life exactly how I had envisioned it, so that helps. I mean, I danced with the rules a bit, guys. Heroic events,
Heroic events.
It's the moment that is everything about Fjorsten, and it had to happen one way, and she would have, if it was high level anyway, she would have done that anyways. So
Yeah.
And so the blender was born that day.
Yeah, seriously.
I can't say much else. I'm just really happy for everyone who
that was
listened,
fantastic.
watched. Yeah. That's it, guys.
Go home now.
No retro technomancy tomorrow, unfortunately. That's why Andrew's not here today, and that's why this all came up.
I think he's
work
avoiding me.
kind of
It's 100% your
slapped
fault.
him around last minute, and
Yeah.
he's working late these next 2 days. So we'll figure it out. Maybe one of us will stream. Well, maybe none of us, and we'll figure it out. But come back on Wednesday for more Couples Constantly with me and Megan, where we're going to go into Chapter 4
Yeah, because
of
shit just hit the frickin'
Life
fan.
is Strange. Yeah, it's getting intense.
Making some good progress. You're into the best worst part of the game.
I'm so
Well,
angry
appreciate
right now
it.
about it.
Yeah. So yeah, come check us out. I mean, if you're not subscribed, why aren't you subscribed? Or subscribed. Following. Subscribe is very different. That's YouTube. Don't listen to me. Why are you not following? It's just a click. It's a simple button, and
just
you
a
get
jump to
our
the
awesome faces.
Hey.
I'm not selling this well by using my own face. Damn.
Hey.
But anyways, that's it for me, guys. And anyone else have anything else to plug, say, do?
Oh, good, fantastic session. This was great.
Is Wallace back this week?
I don't know.
Okay.
If it is, it'll be on a different evening. I will figure that out.
Cool, cool.
We're still being.
Watch social media for updates.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
And other than that, guys, stay cool and have a good night.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.